XRP has seen a surge of hundreds of billions of dollars. The volume of XRP has actually increased to the point where practically all exchanges have stopped trading. The price of XRP occasionally surged to even greater levels than its true price, $50 to $60, even though one of those exchanges was Gemini, as a result of this enormous traffic. When you look at it, though, you can see that hundreds of millions of dollars are now abruptly moving into XRP on practically all exchanges. Here is an illustration of the recent stoppage in trading for XRP USD, which was caused entirely by the extremely high amount of trades, and this is due to a significant statement that Ripple is planning to buy back XRP since the price is expected to spike to $49.18 due to a shortage of supply. Guys, consider it this way. The supply is insufficient. In XRP, hundreds of millions of dollars are coming in. These organizations require XRP in order to use it to make payments, but there isn't enough of it in circulation. In order to transfer all of the XRP from retail to institutional ownership, Ripple is attempting to conduct a buyback. We are aware, as has been said, that XRP was never intended for retail use, but rather for use by institutions. Even Google had acknowledged that the Fed was preparing to use XRP as a worldwide payment system and was even considering acquiring Ripple XRP as a global payment provider. Naturally, this is particularly crucial because Ripple is repurchasing XRP as part of the buyback program, and we've heard SEC President Donald J. Trump declare that XRP will be one of the cryptocurrency reserves. However, if there isn't enough XRP to go around or from Ripple, how will that ever happen? Naturally, this is where the real big picture that there isn't enough XRP to go around comes into play. Before that huge bull pattern emerges, Ripple is attempting to seize this fantastic chance by accumulating as much as they can as the price is about to soar. Additionally, you get that huge break that raises the price of XRP to almost $49.58. It has already occurred. Consider South Korea, where XRP outperformed Bitcoin on cryptocurrency platforms in terms of both market capitalization and volume. Additionally, XRP was worth more than $50.17 USD in South Korea, but it was quoted at a far lower price on international markets. The disparity in price is ridiculous. The supply notion and the reality that XRP is being leveraged for institutional adoption globally, however, bring it all full circle. Additionally, there have been several instances in South Korea where large institutions rush to these exchanges to purchase XRP, which drives up the price to an all-time high. Bitcoin's volume even flipped at one point, hitting $50.17 USD. It is crucial and necessary to discuss the possibility that XRP could be valued tens of thousands of dollars before we continue with the video. And the only method for you all to enter and grab as much as you can for virtually no fees. Getting your XRP on Band Exchange, the top XRP ledger exchange, will ensure that you receive all of the money you invested. Additionally, you can purchase all of the other XRP ledger tokens, which are also exclusive, in addition to XRP. You can therefore invest in RLUSD, some XRP ledger meme coins, and XRP ledger utility coins on the Band Exchange. That's on top of the EVM chain once more. Therefore, you may purchase anything on any chain straight from Band Exchange. Additionally, they are actually claiming that Solana will arrive very soon. However, the best thing is that this is taking place on both Android and the web. This is your opportunity to participate on mobile, in addition to being immediately accessible through their website at Band Exchange. Band Exchange is available for download for Android and Apple. Having said that, let's dive straight into the video. The leading communications platform for the financial sector is SWIFT, which includes not to reconciliations but to payments, impacts trade in terms of securities, etc. However, with cryptocurrency, SWIFT would have a store and forward system for the majority of its payment transactions, requiring service-level agreements that state, "I'll do something in a certain amount of time if the payment arrives at a certain time in the day." Here we're examining the new network styles that enable both instantaneous real-time fund flow and visibility. As a result, banks wouldn't have to contact you to inquire about the status of their cash or to find out whether there are any query messages circulating the network after 3 days. Nothing like that exists. SWIFT won't be replaced by Ripple, in my opinion. One of the complementing networks that will enable those institutions that require real-time to utilize it is Ripple. Additionally, it appears like SWIFT is modifying their network capabilities, which will allow for real-time as well. However, when we use something like FX, we might also perceive Ripple XRP traveling across the SWIFT network as a currency. I mean, it's very obvious. In reality, Swift will use XRP to make payments. The best thing about it is that when an official from Ripple, XRP, and Swift states that XRP has been successfully tested by Swift's network, which includes over 11,000 banks, it is obvious that if just 1% of Swift's network switched to XRP, the price of XRP would increase from its current $2 to over $100 per XRP. Here's where the numbers meet and things become pretty exciting, so have a look. I mean, XRP will reach $600. In the next days it will come to pass. The biggest cryptocurrency exchange in the world, Binance, has verified and validated this, so pay close attention to what I have to say. Binance is leading the way with XRP. Take a listen. The price of XRP is predicted by Binance to be more above $600. This is crazy. Additionally, the top DeFi token on the XRP ledger, the CTF token, the first of our pair of words system that Amazon and Walmart will use, is causing the ledger to reach previously unheard of heights. Guys, consider that. Walmart and Amazon are joining the XRP ledger. What XRP will gain from that? They have formally launched institutions on the XRP ledger as seen by the price of the CTF token, which is the top DeFi token on the Polygon chain and XRP ledger. It has to do with the crypto training fund and is April 3rd. The second is the recent onboarding of Amazon and Walmart onto the crypto training fund structure, which makes use of the CTF token, which is present on the Polygon chain and the XRP ledger. The fact that they have joined beta testing is the cherry on top of everything else. Therefore, we may easily see a couple of $1 trillion into the XRP ledger once the system is live, and Amazon and Walmart both go live and complete transactions. The truth is, folks, this is not my opinion, rather it is the opinion of numerous cryptocurrency analysts, particularly XRP personalities, like XRP Barbie, Crypto Amelia, Jack Thorpler, who has over 378,000 followers, and numerous more. However, the reality is that there are only 120 million CTF tokens available, which is little compared to XRP's 100 billion. The price of the CTF token has practically soared from 70 cents to an astounding $740.50 per token, despite the market capitalization being only $20 billion. The CTF token has all the makings of a project with enormous potential, high utility, limited supply, and high demand. The most significant thing, though, is that the XRP ledger will really see trillions of dollars entering it. Additionally, as the CTF token is created on the XRP ledger, it will inevitably enter the CTF token before entering the XRP ledger, which is positive for XRP. Naturally, we now have the opportunity to examine things from all perspectives. I mean, the CTF token might reach $740 with a market capitalization of just $20 billion. It is really bullish. I had to let you know that. Additionally, many analysts have been stating that this is probably what will occur. Guys, even the charts show that the CTF tokens are up 75 cents, or 4%. We did a great little consolidation and the rally has already started. Therefore, we anticipate that it will keep moving upward from here and into the green. And as we proceed into the upcoming days and weeks, we're undoubtedly getting near to that $740. Take a look at this, fellas. All of this material is available on this webpage. Since I'm not kidding, I'll advise you to make sure you complete your research. Have you done any research on it? It appears on the XRP ledger, MEX, Albank, and Sushi Swap DEX. Additionally, Coinbase just submitted an application for an XRP futures ETF or ETF. We will therefore be closely monitoring this. Having said that, I hope you all found this film enjoyable. Remember to share this video, hit the like button, and if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Peace, and I'll see you all again soon.